How did you join this project?
Well, interestingly enough, Max Collins is a friend of mine, and he's also a fan of Robert Meyer Burnett, who is the director on the show and another producer. And I got a phone call from Max not quite a year ago saying, how do you know Robert Meyer Burnett? Well, Rob and I have worked together for 10 years, and I helped produce his YouTube show, build his website. One of the things you can do is you can send Rob a letter, but you have to mail it to me because I live in the Midwest. And so does Max. Max looked up the website of where to mail a book because he wanted to send Rob a book. And he's like, why do I have to send a book to Bettendorf, Iowa, which is where I live? And then he found out it was going to me, and all of a sudden I get this phone call from Max. He's like, we have to talk. On August 4th of last year, we were having lunch, and Max said to me, he goes like, how often do you talk to Rob? And I go like, almost daily. And all of a sudden my phone rang, and it was Rob. So I put him on FaceTime, and we pitched Max right there. Let's do an audio drama of Mike Hammer, because Max is the executive of the Mickey Splain estate. We're like, we'd love to do a Mike Hammer podcast. It'd be fun. And Max said, well, we can't really do that. Turns out Skydance that day announced that they were doing a Mike Hammer movie and that Max was an executive producer on it. So no audio drama. But Max said, but I do have something I think you'd be interested in. He told us about Nate Heller. I had read a couple of those books, and we talked a little bit, came up with the idea for True Noir as an entire project, a series of audio dramas or maybe other projects down the road. And this first one, we're going to be done by the end of September. So 13 months from initial pitch to in people's earbuds. Pretty good.
I've noticed that Max Collins has done a ton of different stories, not only of Nathan Heller, but I saw Elliot Ness and a variety of things.
Even Batman.
Yeah.
I mean, the world's greatest detective, right? We're at Comic-Con.
Yeah,
we can say that.
Yeah. Do you think that in future iterations that you might go to other, not only other Nathan Heller stories, but other stories within that universe?
Well, I can't confirm or deny that we're already talking about another Nathan Heller story, but we actually have actors who have called us and said, hey, if you do another one of these, we'd really be interested in doing it. It's really been extremely gratifying. Word's gotten out that the material is fresh, it's produced at a very high level. We're not really skimping on anything. We're mixing all of this in 5.1 surround sound. It's going to sound unlike anything that people are currently getting. And, actors like to associate themselves with really strong projects. And you start with an author like Max Collins, and you really can't go wrong. And then if you pull together a cast like the cast that we've got, people want to work with people they respect. And it's really been fun to watch these guys come together. We have 5 of the 27 actors engaged in this project, and we have over 70 parts. So part of the crowdfunder that we're doing on truenoir.co, fans can go, they can back the project for $5. That'd be great. We'd love it. They can buy an advance copy of the podcast at a discount because we already have financing. We're going to be done by the end of September. But we want to give fans an opportunity to be involved, because one of the things we want is we want fans who are interested to actually lend their voice and be part of a crowd scene or that kind of thing, and be part of the production, because that's the thing about fandom. I mean, Rob and I are both big fans of this kind of content and comics and science fiction and all that kind of stuff. And a fan really wants to share their love of that franchise or that genre. And you do that by being involved and engaged with it. It's not just buying a book or buying a movie ticket, right? So we're pretty excited about what we're doing. The projects currently in the pipeline with Imagination Connoisseurs Unlimited, our company, are going to be really... people are going to look at that and go like, I've never seen anyone do this as a production company before. Usually they're just like little indie projects.
Is this the first production for Imagination Connoisseurs?
Yeah.
Do you imagine doing other sorts of media outside of...
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, that's
everything from print to social to animation to film to all of it.
Interesting.
That's all in the plan.
Well, I look forward to watching this one and those as well. So
Well,
thank you so much.
You bet.